So join us. See what shenanigans we get into next. Who knows, maybe somewhere along the way, you'll find your favorite winemaker. It's another beautiful day in Sonoma, and you know what that means. Road trip. We're heading north from Sonoma Plaza through the Sonoma Valley. Full moons are stupid gorgeous here. I bet the Miwok people who named this place felt like Grace from Bruce Almighty. Now, Sonoma isn't just a town, it's also the name of the county. And unlike the cozy little plaza we just left behind, Sonoma County is big. The county is a patchwork of 19 wine regions known as AVAs, and we're headed about 45 minutes north into one of the most iconic of them all, the Russian River Valley. Time to hook up with Jenny and Scott. We're going to check out the historic Fanucchi-Wood Road Vineyard. Talk to me. What are we looking at? Because that looks like a nice, healthy vineyard.
This is all the Trousseau Gris from Fanucchi-Wood Road.
Yeah, this was the first wine that we ever made.
Jolie started with 1 ton of Trousseau Gris.
Yeah, no, it's many tons.
So you all don't own this property, is that correct?
No.
So are we just sneaking on right now? Or
No.
So you all then buy your fruit each year? Is that right?
Yeah, we're just contracted for fruit, so we don't actually own any vineyards, but we just established long-term contracts with growers.
But that's a cool partnership.
Yeah, great partnership.
One of the biggest misconceptions is that winemakers live on palatial estates, but only half of all U.S. winemakers own any dirt at all. So here's a few legal terms we should be familiar with. The estate winery does everything from vine to bottle on their estate. In contrast, the virtual winery owns nothing except their brand. See, Jolie-Laide and Darling both exist in the gray area between these terms. Oh yeah, that gray area is full of ballers, and ironically, their wines are the last ones you'll find on traditional marketplace shelves. These are so sweet.
Exactly. Some of these kind of more open canopies where you can actually kind of see in here and like
dinosaurs.
Exactly. It's like these gnarly old vines, and obviously we're getting into Variation, so we're kind of seeing the color and seeing why it's called Trousseau Gris. But you can feel these things are still hard as a rock. So
the actual whole bunch is real firm.
Yeah. You're coloring up.
Hey, get your own.
This is always the hardest vineyard to sample because we're like every color of the rainbow, even when we pick it. It's all the way from like Trousseau Noir grape color, which is basically dark purple, to almost some white grapes. So we have to take like the biggest sample ever, especially for this vineyard.
Peter and his dad planted this in 1980, or in 1981, I guess. And Peter literally does almost all the work himself still to this day. Some crews do come in for some of the bigger projects, but other than that, it's Peter in here all day, every day on the tractor and kind of doing all the work.
So is it a relationship like, have you done this? Or are you going to do this? Or
If anyone knows this land the best, it's Peter, since
Right.
he's been here since he was a child. So
He's been propagating, you can see there's like some leaf hoppers. He's been propagating lacewings in here. They're all beneficial insects that help some of the farming. It's a big crop for us. We're taking like 20 tons out of here, and because we actually foot stomp all of this.
Oh, wow.
So it shows up on the truck. We weigh it, put the bins on the ground, we put shorts on, we all get in the bins, crush it up.
Why don't you go and show up and do that too?
And
I'm there. You're not going to come with me?
Maybe.
everyone wants to stop grapes.
Do they really?
Oh, just one bin. That's all you want to do.
One bin is enough?
Yeah.
How long does that take? One bin of stomping?
It depends on the person. Me, a long time.
Yes.
You probably not so much.
When it finishes changing color, is it going to go all the way to deep purple or?
No, it's kind of like more of a blush color, but the grapes really do. It depends on the cluster and the sun exposure. Like they all are all colors of the rainbow.
they used to call this Gray Riesling, and there used to be a decent amount of it. As far as we know, this is the last remaining vineyard of it.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
This is such a vestige of like old California.
Winemakers in that gray area don't own land, so they shop for the grapes that are their vibe. The result is often a more diverse list of wines from these winemakers. That is a big difference from the roughly 2/3 of all U.S. wine that comes from only 6 varietals. So producers with estates, they make wine based on the grapes they grow and the climate they have. Winemakers like Jenny and Scott, they choose many different grapes from a wide region to make the styles of wine they want to make. You know, Scott, you came out here. Did you shoot a picture for Jenny and be like, yo, this is where it is? Is that?
Honestly,
Kind
I did.
of, yeah.
A lot of attention to detail to control that many different varietals from that many different places.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. We have a board at the winery that you'll see that
war
on
board.
Friday I just wrote all the vineyards based on last year when they were picked.
Yeah.
So we just like tag team on like, okay, what is like the most important at this point? What should we put eyes on first?
Is that for the Ring camera?
I just love the fact that that's a whole wine barrel up there.
Right here.
Check out this set.
And then there's actually, this is like some noir.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, Trousseau Gris is just a mutation of Trousseau Noir. So
I'm sorry,
it was Schultz.
you said it's just a...
A mutation of Trousseau Noir.
This is Trousseau Gris, the pink, the red variety, kind of invader variety just hanging out. These old vines are so wild, and so getting an accurate Brix reading out here, we take, once we get closer, we take really big samples.
So like 15 clusters, 20 clusters.
We'll fill up a big
100?
bag.
A big bag.
Big
Okay.
bags.
Yeah, and you were asking about Brix. I mean, if we set a number, 22 is a pretty normal number for us across the board, but we're technically picking more on acid than sugar. For us, it's like once we start to get around 22 is when your acid's gonna start dropping, and that's when we want to pick it. Yeah, it's super early.
So
yet.
those green seeds tell you that that is not ready yet.
Not even close.
So
All right,
we're
so
looking at like the color of the pulp. We're looking at the color of the seeds, how crunchy they are, the color of the skins, how thick the skins are.
if you were to find one that's ready, what does it look like?
Yeah, the seeds will start to get brown. The skins will kind of have way more color. The pulp will kind of soften up.
If there was a competition between the two of you, you both grabbed a grape and tested, who would be more accurate?
Calibrated palate.
Jenny, hands
Who's
down.
got it? Jenny, hands down?
Guaranteed.
Scott threw his hands up. He's like, no, that's Jenny. All the way.
And
I'm
like,
a woman. I'm like a super taster, right?
she is kind of a
All
super
of
taster.
us.
I mean, like all fruit, right? It starts green and it starts to build sugar later.
Yes.
You wouldn't want to make wine out of this. It's like verjus at this point. If we had to guess, technically, I'd say probably something like 12.
Probably about 12 Brix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we actually said the same number.
See, Scott, you're better than you thought.
Can you believe the size of those Trousseau Gris vines? Man, and we didn't even talk about the 100-year-old head-trained Zinfandel vines there at Fanucchi. And how about the color of those gorgeous grape clusters? Man, that really helped me get a solid visual on wine grapes called Gris. We'll catch up with Jenny and Scott tomorrow at the winery, but right now we're headed to the coast and then on to Petaluma Gap. We have a date with the Darling family to check out Azaya Vineyard.
We want to help you find wines that express where they're from.
And introduce you to the passionate people that make them.